Hello everyone and welcome to another video. As you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be talking all about the Everywell test that you can take at home. And for me personally, I took the women's health test. I will go ahead and put timestamps depending on what you are looking for to get out of this video, so you can kind of hop around and that might help you. But let's get started and let's talk about this test. It is a very simple test to take at home. It includes 4 saliva samples and it includes 2 separate blood samples that you have to take, obviously during the time frame. So the first portion of it is a blood sample, and I do have footage of that, so if you get squeamish, feel free to kind of skip. And you take that 3 to 4 days into your cycle. And that is pretty straightforward. So the kit comes with these white and blue little devices that you can prick your finger with. It does not hurt. It happens in an instant. And basically you want to cover each of those circles on that cardboard piece of paper completely with blood, but you want to make sure that your finger does not actually touch the piece of paper. You kind of just need to let the drop of blood drop there on its own, and you want to make sure that the circle is completely filled up. I believe they only required 6 to 8 of the circles. I did all of them just to be on the safe side. And then the second portion of it, you take 19 to 21 days into your cycle, and that portion of it takes includes blood samples, and it also includes saliva samples. I will say the saliva samples are honestly harder than the blood samples, because the first tube that you have to fill 30 minutes upon waking. It is before you drink anything, before you eat anything. And it's a pretty big tube, and it takes a while for you to fill it up with saliva, and it honestly feels kind of gross sometimes because you're just kind of just spitting in this tube, and it's not a good time. But once you get those done, you put your saliva tubes in the freezer and you keep them there until you are ready to ship everything out. It comes, with everything included in there. It makes it super easy for you to wrap everything. So the first portion of it, the one labeled 1, is where you put the first blood sample you took from days 3 to 4. And then in the second one, you put the blood sample along with your saliva samples. In that one, put it in the supplied bag that it comes with and ship it off. Results about 5 days after shipping this test out. And to be honest, I knew I had imbalances. I was shocked at what my imbalances actually were. And I think this is why it's so important to get tested, because I did so much research online, and every articles I was reading was telling me that your testosterone levels are too high. So I started looking at supplements to lower my testosterone levels. And it's a really good thing I never took those supplements, because once I got my results, I found out I was not testosterone dominant. I actually had estrogen levels that were very low. So technically, yes, my testosterone seemed high, but it actually wasn't. It was my estrogen levels that needed to be popped back up so they could be in balance with my testosterone. I will show you what the results looked like. So these are what the results look like, and then it'll let you know basically what range it should be in, and obviously where you stand and if you're low or high. And it just breaks everything down for you in a really simple manner. And through all of this, if you have, if there's a hormone that you're curious about, it has a tab that you can hit, tell me more, and it gives you more information on it. And then obviously it has a whole panel of decide what to do next. And what I enjoyed about the results was that it also did give you, because honestly, I didn't even know what an FSH level was before I took this test. So what I really enjoyed is that with each hormone, it has the option that you can click down for more detail, and you can view what that hormone actually is, what it does in your body, what it's responsible for. And then it also lets you know, if your test said that it was high, well, how could this potentially be showing up in your body, and what does this actually mean? How could it be affecting you? And I really enjoyed that aspect of it, because to be honest, somebody like me who has still, but it's getting a lot better, has hormonal acne and severe period cramps, it was so interesting to see these levels, and it was almost like showing to me that, like, okay, this makes sense. This is why I have some like abnormal cramps that nobody else experiences, and it just kind of all fit together. While it helps having these results, I really urge everyone to really seek out professional help when it comes to figuring out what to do next. I personally chose to go to a naturopathic doctor after I got these results. I did not want to go to my primary care doctor, just because I felt like my doctor never listened to me. She didn't want me to get my hormones tested to begin with. And then she was also somebody that just prescribed the pill just to fix up my acne. So I wanted to go to somebody that will help me figure this out naturally, and I didn't want to be reliant on a pill for the rest of my life. Hey guys, this is me editing this. I did want to add a quick note, because I don't want to come across as that I am against you going to your regular doctor or anything like that by any means. It's simply my personal experience, and the doctors that I have gone to in the past have never tried to fully go and figure out what is actually happening internally. So I chose to go to a naturopathic doctor simply because I really wanted to get to the root cause of what is going on. And I didn't want to just put a band-aid over it. So that was my choice on why I went to this specific doctor. And I can do a whole video on that if you are interested. But I just wanted to add that real quick. Amazing, I will. And I can talk about the supplements that I'm currently taking as well. I have been put on supplements that have been helping my estrogen levels, they've been helping my cortisol levels, and I've just been overall focusing on getting stress management down. So keeping those cortisol levels low, and somebody who is an overthinker and has like anxiety and is stressed, it's very important. So I think that is going to do it though. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I do plan on making a series, honestly, because I feel like so many women struggle with hormonal health, and I would love to share my journey of how I am getting my hormones back on balance, what supplements I'm taking, and just what actions I am taking towards getting there. Because I will say, like, I am wearing makeup, but I literally probably only get like 1 or 2 zits a month versus what I was getting before. And I'm very, very impressed. But yeah, so I'm going to leave you guys here. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Any suggestions on what videos you want to see, leave them in the comments down below. And on that note, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was helpful. And I will see you next time. Bye.